Hello, this is the Abu Garcia Stor-Öringen. That's a 20-gram version, and this is the Lil-Öringen, and this is a 7-gram version. It translates to the big trout and the small trout, which seems a bit odd because they don't really look like trout to me, but there we go. Anyway, I'll do the small one first. This one's in silver, as you can see, and the only time I've ever used this is messing about in the sea, maybe when I'm on holiday or whatever. And I've caught some mackerel on them. I've caught some little coalfish, little pollock, nothing particularly substantial, but you know, no reason why you shouldn't. In a different colour to this, and I can't remember, they also come in 10 grams, this one. I can't remember whether it was a 10 gram or a 7 gram. I used to use quite a bit. It was probably the 10 gram actually, because I probably didn't have the gear to cast a 7 gram lure at the time. I've caught trout on them. I caught some Arctic char on them, which was really nice. What else I caught on? Pike. Caught perch on them. And the one that I used to be, it sort of had a bit of red to it. Brownish red, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, these were a good little, well, they still are a good little lure. Abu have discontinued these, but I had a look on the internet, and there are some shops where obviously got some stock of them still, and you can still buy them from a few places. They're cheap, they're not expensive, you know, they're like the £3-4 mark. Yeah. €5, $5, something like that. Yeah, they're a good little lure. They cast really well. You need to fish them quite slow. They don't fish well if you bring them back fast. They don't go particularly deep because of the width of them. You know, they tends to lift them up in the water. But they've got a nice sort of action like that. And they're a good fish attractor. I mean, I thought for a time these were sort of Abu's best-selling spoon after the Toby, but maybe not if they've discontinued them. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. There's the little one. Good little lure. If you've got some, give them a go. Why not? They can catch all manner of fish. And yeah, they're a nice little thing. There we go. Anyway, on to the big one. This is a 20-gram version. They certainly came in bigger sizes than this. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure I've got some somewhere. And they also came in smaller sizes, smaller weights as well. This one, looks to me like I've never ever fished it, to be honest. But I've certainly fished other ones in slightly different colours. And it was probably my favourite pike spoon. I used to fish it a lot for pike. It was a good little lure. Attractive pike, caught plenty of pike on them. I suppose back in the day, there wasn't the amount of spoons available that there are nowadays. So whether it's any better than any other pike spoon or any worse, I don't know, because you know, this was the one that I used to use really. Hence is why I caught a lot of pike on it, because it was probably what I used for them more than any other spoon. But yeah, really good little lures. I really like them. I looked on the internet and these don't seem available anymore. And I couldn't find any shops that had them. So I don't know whether you can find them or not. You certainly find them second hand, definitely. But they are a thing that you know, I buy a lot of old boxes of lures and stuff like that, and you always tend to find these ones at the bottom rusted away and basically unusable unless you want to strip them down and repaint them. And that's the thing. I could do that over the winter, couldn't I? Yeah, anyway, there we have it. The Stor-Öringen and the Lil-Öringen, and I'm pronouncing that in Swedish, so if I haven't pronounced it right, my apologies to anyone Swedish watching. But yeah, great little lures, both of them. If you got them, give them a go.